Hey guys, welcome back to Beaver's 3D printing. Just a quick follow-up. Since I last talked to you guys was yesterday. I decided to order a new hot end for the Creality. I didn't even get an email. Well, even though it's Saturday, I don't know what day it is over there. I know they're, I don't know, hours ahead of us and stuff like that. But anyways, it's just not going to, it's going to take too long to resolve this. So I decided, I'm just going to go ahead and buy one. And I'm not going to deal with these people ever again. So forget it. So I went to, I think it was called Spool 3D. And it was for 35 bucks, $27 in shipping, plus the taxes. It came up to $65 for this hot end. Well, it is what it is. I needed to get it done. And I have to bring the machine back to life. Plus, next week I'm going to order the, what's that thing called? My A1. I'm going to order it next week. So I won't have to go through this foolishness, hopefully. If you guys want to go look, I'll put on my glasses because I can't see the trees. And I'll show you what my Creality over there. So, hold on. And there's my Creality. See, the cover is off. I'll try to zoom in on that. See, there's the cover is off. I have to take out the board. I have to take out the fans here. I have to take out the other fan. And then after that, we'll move all the wires. I don't know. I know there's a video that shows this, so I'll watch the video and then put the new hot end back in there, And so, it's like I said, I'm not gonna wait for these people. Forget it, man. They don't care. You tell them that you're trying to run a small little business or whatever you want to call it, and they're worried about you sending them videos because they don't want to lose $65 or whatever it costs them to make whatever it is that they're going to cost them to ship out a new hot end, and I know that's the issue. It's not the extruder, it's the hot end. It got clogged. It got clogged really bad, and that's it. Well, not necessarily the hot end, but I'm talking about the the nozzle. But I just wanted to change the whole thing. So, if you come here, just bring this up a bit. I have it. Where is it? Here's the hot end. Not the hot ends. I keep saying that. What? Here's the nozzle. And I think it's the same type of nozzle that they fit on the K1. So here it is. But look at it. It's all... See that? And you look at the... I can't see if there's anything wrong, like cracked in there or something, but I don't know. I can't see anything. And, see. I'm trying to get the name there. I don't know if you guys could see that. Oh. See, it says Creality and stuff like that. And then you look, this is the clog. So this is there's the clog. I can't get it out. I heat it up, I can't get it out. And this is the white filament. Inside here is the black filament. I used the white one to attach to get the black, to get the black one out. And that, you cool it off and you just start pulling slowly and everything will come out. it didn't work. First I tried the black one. I put the black one back in there, and then try to, you know, you melt them. They both melt together, and then after that you pull it out, but it didn't work. So I said, oh, let me try the white one, you know, and put the white one in there and stuff like that. Try to heat it up, try to connect them together, and you slowly pull it out. You know, you bring it up to about 260 degrees Celsius, yeah, 260 degrees Celsius, and then you let it cool down to about 190 degrees Celsius, something like that. And then after that, you're able to, you know, like just, it's cooling off, so you're able, it's connected, it should be, and you just snap it out, and then you cleaned out the nozzle. But this guy doesn't want to cooperate. So anyways, the new hot end comes with one, so I decided, well, what the hell? And you know, I might as well just get a whole new hot end and start from scratch. I mean, it is a really fantastic printer. I mean, you guys seen the Dragons. It is a fantastic printer. Customer service sucks. Will I ever buy a Creality again? This is the last one. This is the last time I'll deal with Creality. Forget that. Never again will I'll deal with Creality. I rather just, like I said, I'm going to go, excuse me, get my Bambu, the A1, and if I have my A1 Mini running, my Bambu Mini running, and I have my Creality running, and I know my Creality, I could go up to 16 colors, 16 different CFS, yeah, right. Excuse me. But you could go up to 16 colors. So, you know, you could add more CFS to the unit, but you know, that's gotta be a lot of waste. And when you think about it, 16 colors, geez. You know, but right now I've been printing only like one color, maximum two, you know, but it's just, it depends on the project that you're working on. So, and today I went back on Amazon to order silk red just to see, you know, and I still get the same message. I don't know if I'm being flagged or I don't know what's going on. It's like, are they messing with my account? I don't know, you know. You don't even pay for it. They just tell you it's in your basket. You what do they call you click the button to pay, you know, check out. So you check out, and then after that it tells you, we'll let you know when the item's available for shipping. But it says you look at it and it says it's in stock. So I don't know. So tomorrow I'm supposed to go see a friend of mine. I'm going to ask her to open an Amazon account and see if she's experiencing the same thing that I am. Because this is something weird about all this. It doesn't make any sense. You know, I mean, what is this about? Why? It's like I feel like I'm being flagged. You know, I never did anything to Amazon or anything like that, you know. But anyways, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are experiencing the same thing I am. I found out yesterday that the post office in Canada, they're not going to go on strike, but they said that they're at the final ends of the Canadian Postal Service. Huh, is that something? A country that's not going to have a postal service, so that they're going to end up having private individuals taking, you know, it's just another way, I guess, to make money. You know, it's just like Bell Canada. It's not really, Bell Canada used to be our phone system, but it's not really Bell Canada anymore. It's another company bought them out, and I don't know what they're called today. You know, and the same thing is supposed to happen with the post office. You know, they're saying that if this keeps up, it won't exist anymore, and it's just going to go to individual hands, privately owned companies. I'm going to be delivering mail and whatnot. It's just going to be interesting to see if it comes to that point, you know. Yeah, so that's it. I'm just saying it was a small video just to keep the viewers up to date. Today I'm working on another clock for a friend of mine. She's an avid deer hunter. I gave that up, you know, especially where I live. It's just, I have so many of these guys that come to my on my land, and you know, before when I was living up north, I used to go hunting every year. You know, get a permit, go hunting and stuff, and you know, sure, the venison is good meat and stuff like that. But when I moved here, it's like I'd never seen so many males since before, because here they haven't, you weren't allowed to hunt here for since 1965. So, and they opened it up almost 4 years now. They opened it up, and before they opened it up, when I got here in 2017. This place, I'd never seen monster deers like that, bucks like 16 and 18 points. I have another YouTube channel that it's private, but I have a lot of videos of these animals, and they become domestic in a way because there was no hunting, so you were able to feed these things. So you know, you go out and they would eat out of your hands and stuff, and you could see their eyes and stuff. So that after that, it just turned me off from hunting. It was like, no, I don't want to do this. These guys are, you know, so I don't do it. But anyways, so I'm doing, I was doing her clock. It's a clock. Obviously, it's a clock, and it's pink, you know, because, and she's a Browning. It's a rifle. It's a rifle company, and also armory bullets and stuff like that. Browning. So she wanted the logo of the Browning, a pink logo on her clock. So I made this here. This is what I got for her here. So see, it says her name on the side there. Over here it says her name. And I made it black and white, pink and white, fuchsia and white. And I think it came out pretty nice. You know, I wonder, because when I finished this yesterday, like the clock face, I'm gonna try it maybe with the other one. What would happen if I would add epoxy to it? Would it warp? You know, would it warp because it gets so tight, epoxy, you know? I mean, I've worked with epoxy many times on wood and stuff. I never worked with plastic. And I wonder because it would look nice, a coat of epoxy on this, just to give it that glass look, you know, it would look nice. So maybe like I said, I'm going to use my other one and test it just to see, you know, if it could hold its shape, not warp out, you know, because like I said, or melt or distort, because epoxy, when you put the chemicals, the two A and B together, and if it's a deep pour or not, you could get a chemical reaction and it starts to get warm, you know. And there's sometimes that you'll see it starts to smoke, and obviously that's very hot, you know, you're talking over 100 degrees now, so this would probably start to melt. But if you could do it like very small amount mixtures, just to cover the plate, and then after that, wait for it to dry, give it 24 hours to dry and see if it's warping enough. If it doesn't warp, give it another coat and stuff like that. I think this would look really cool, really look cool. And here's the back, the clock mechanism. Everything is pink. You know, she could, if she wanted to take it apart, she could turn it upside down and hang it onto the wall. But the way I'm doing it is, I got this not an idea. I got this STL on the internet. I don't even know where. And it comes like this. You print out like the base or the stand, and there's a screw, not a screw, but you got the bolt there. So I made it all in fuchsia for her. And here's the bolt. I'm just going to take the skirt off of it there, the little brim then. I'll put it over here, and this is, see, you got threads there, and you screw this, it screws right on. See, it fits beautifully. So the other way, if I had my other stand that I was showing you guys yesterday, the not the hour needle, but the seconds, the second hand for the seconds was always knocking, going into it. I didn't realize that until I says, oh yeah, it's gonna have to find another way. So I found another way, and found this model. Like I said, I don't remember where I got it, but it's nice. It's a very good idea. So I'm just you just give me a second. I'll put it together, and I'll show you. I'll put the let me put this in here. Just give me one sec. Not that I want that much to you. Easy read. So suppose it goes. Yeah. I'll fix it in a minute. The hands, you know, they're not too. Well, one sec. Oh, I got a jam. I don't know why. There's a jamming. Well, anyways, it's supposed to have a look like this. You know, looks like that, and it sits down, and you could pivot it back and forth. But hold on a sec. I'm just going to fix this. Sorry it took a while. Well, I don't know. You guys didn't see it, but anyways. But this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to fix my seconds there. Just make sure nothing touches. And this is what it looked like. So you got the stand there. And it's adjustable, so you could adjust it back and forth, you know, and it goes on to your, and just put this away here, one of those snacks, and I'll show you what it looks like. See? Don't look at my, they're cheesy. I like eating these things, you know. But this is it. This is what it looks like. You know, little things like that, you know, people appreciate. And she's, like I said, she's a crazy, she likes to hunt, and she's into Browning and stuff, and this is the Browning symbol. So I decided, well, I'll make her clock, you know. I always told her, you know, I'm gonna make her something. And last time she brought me maple syrup from a privately owned business or whatnot, and I didn't open it. I didn't want to open it. It's black. Hey, you know, and that's a very good quality. And here in my province, we have the best maple syrup. We have the best maple syrup. Very expensive too, but anyways. So this is yeah, this is it, and there's the clock, and that's all. You know, that's all I really wanted to talk to you guys about. You know, since I did that video yesterday, I told myself, well, I'll post another one showing them the other clock that I made for her. And the update about this, my Creality, it's like I said, just order it, get it over with once and for all. If not, it's going to take too long, and you know, I don't want to get bad vibes on my Etsy channel. I already got one because she did not like the green on the house. You know, it's like, what are you talking about? You know, I did not like the green, and it didn't come with the camera setup. And you know, I never said it in my description that I was going to make a birdhouse with a camera setup. So she gave me a negative, not a negative, 1 star. So I says, you build from there. It doesn't make any difference. I've sold many other things, a lot of wasp nests. I'm up to a 24. I have nobody has replied back about those ones yet. I don't know why. And I got another one that I have to finish tomorrow to send out Monday. So it is what it is. You know, when you play around with the public, you know, you're always going to get someone that's going to be negative. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. So thanks again for my subscribers. It's really appreciated. Leave some comments below of the clock or on the Creality or whatever you guys think, maybe even Amazon. And I'll talk to you soon. Well, hopefully I'll make another video when I get the hot end when it comes in, and then I'll show you what it looks like and stuff like that. And slowly, gradually, what I'll do is I'll just pause and go, so you don't hang out for hours while I put this thing back together again. So I'll talk to you guys next week sometime. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.